If your family is anything like mine, then you'll need a few great soup recipes for chilly days. I made this soup a few days ago on what I hope will be the last cold day for a long time. It's inexpensive and a great way to use leftovers from your pantry and fridge. The end result is a delicious lunch or dinner for a big family that should get you in and out of the kitchen in less than an hour. Welcome back to my kitchen, or if you're new here, my name is Stephanie and this is Ginger Snap Kitchen. I started by making the meatballs. I combined 1 beaten egg with half a cup of heavy cream. Then I added half a cup of breadcrumbs and a 1/4 cup of finely grated Parmesan cheese. Then I added 3 cloves of finely minced garlic, 1 teaspoon of salt, and half a teaspoon of fresh black pepper. Once everything was mixed together thoroughly, I added half a pound of ground beef and half a pound of ground sausage. Once these ingredients were well combined, I shaped it into 1-inch meatballs. Next, I heated about 2 teaspoons of olive oil in my large Dutch oven. Then I added the meatballs, making sure to brown them on at least 2 sides. This process took only about 3 minutes because it wasn't necessary to cook the meatballs all the way through. They would finish cooking later on in the soup. Once they were brown, I removed them from the pot and set them aside. Then to my unwashed pot, I added about a tablespoon of butter. Once it was melted, I added 1 large diced yellow onion. I allowed the onion to cook for about 10 minutes over medium-low heat. The reason I cook the onions so long is to allow some of their sugar to be released, which will balance the flavor once the acidity of the tomatoes is added. After 10 minutes, I added about half of 1 red bell pepper, and I cooked that for just a few minutes until it had softened. Then I added 3 more cloves of finely chopped fresh garlic, 2 tablespoons of tomato paste, a teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce, 1 teaspoon of hot sauce, and a mix of dried oregano, dried basil, dried parsley, mustard powder, and red pepper flakes. I cooked all that together for about a minute. Then I added 3 cups of chicken broth, 1½ cups of beef broth, and 1 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes. I stirred everything together and brought the mixture to a boil. Once it began to boil, I reduced the heat and allowed it to simmer uncovered for about 15 minutes, stirring occasionally. After 15 minutes, I added the meatballs to the pot, along with 1 cup of dried pasta. I allowed it to boil gently until the pasta was cooked through. Once the meatballs were fully cooked and the pasta was tender, I reduced the heat to low and I added half a cup of heavy cream. I stirred in the cream, then I added about 2 cups of fresh spinach leaves. I continued cooking the mixture on low, stirring constantly until the spinach was wilted. This took about 1 minute. Once the spinach was wilted, it was ready to serve. I transferred it to a bowl. Then I topped it with grated Parmesan cheese, a nice scoop of fresh ricotta, and some red pepper flakes. This soup was a big hit. It was the first time we've all tried it and everybody loved it. I think your family will love it too. I hope you'll give it a try sometime, and I hope you'll come back and see me again soon. I upload something new every week. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.